A terminal emulator, terminal application, term, or TTY for short, is a program that emulates a video terminal within some other display architecture. Though typically synonymous with a shell or text terminal, the term terminal covers all remote terminals, including graphical interfaces. A terminal emulator inside a graphical user interface is often called a terminal window. A terminal window allows the user access to a text terminal and all its applications such as command line interfaces and text user interface applications. These may be running either on the same machine or on a different one via telnet, SSH, or dial-up. On Unix-like operating systems, it is common to have one or more terminal windows connected to the local machine. Terminals usually support a set of escape sequences for controlling color, cursor position, etc. Examples include the family of terminal control sequence standards known as ECMA48, ANSIX 3.64 or ISO IEC 6429. Local echo. Terminal emulators may implement a local echo function, which may be erroneously named half-duplex for information on half-duplex, or still slightly incorrectly a coplex. Line-at-a-time mode local editing. Terminal emulators may implement local editing, also known as line-at-a-time mode. This is also mistakenly referred to as half-duplex. In this mode, the terminal emulator only sends complete lines of input to the host system. The user enters and edits a line, but it is held locally within the terminal emulator as it is being edited and not transmitted until the user signals the completion of the line. At that point the entire line is transmitted. Line-at-a-time mode implies local echo, since otherwise the user will not be able to see the line as it is being edited and constructed. However, line-at-a-time mode is independent of echo mode and does not require local echo. When entering a password, for example, line-at-a-time entry with local editing is possible, but local echo is turned off. The complexities of line-at-a-time mode are exemplified by the line-at-a-time mode option in the telnet protocol. To implement it correctly, the network virtual terminal implementation provided by the terminal emulator program must be capable of recognizing and properly dealing with interrupt and abort events that arrive in the middle of locally editing a line. Synchronous terminals. In asynchronous terminals, data can flow in any direction at any time. In synchronous terminals, a protocol controls who may send data when. IBM 3270-based terminals used with IBM mainframe computers are an example of synchronous terminals. They operate in an essentially screen-at-a-time mode. Users can make numerous changes to a page, before submitting the updated screen to the remote machine as a single action. Terminal emulators that simulate the 3270 protocol are available for most operating systems, for use both by those administering systems such as the Z9, as well as those using the corresponding applications such as CICS. Other examples of synchronous terminals include the IBM 5250, ICL 7561, Honeywell Bull VIP 7800 and Hewlett-Packard 700/92. Examples of terminals emulated. Many terminal emulators have been developed for terminals such as VT100, VT220, VT320, IBM 32709/E, IBM 5250, IBM 3179G, Data General D211, Hewlett-Packard HP 700/92, Sperry Unisys 2000 Series UTS-60. Burroughs Unisys A Series T27 ET1100, ADDS Viewpoint, Sun Console, QNX, AT386, SCOANSI, SNI 97801, Televideo, and WISE 50/60. Additionally, programs have been developed to emulate other terminal emulators such as XTerm and assorted console terminals. Finally, some emulations simply refer to a standard, such as ANSI. Such programs are available on many platforms ranging from DOS and Unix to GUI operating systems such as Microsoft Windows and OS X, to embedded operating systems found in cell phones and industrial hardware. See also, Binary Synchronous Communications, List of terminal emulators, Online Service Provider, Serial Interface, Notes. References External links, terminal emulation at DMOZ, terminal window definition by the Linux Information Project.